Good evening and good morning. Welcome to the Magic Show, where we learn simple things to make our life easy and get lazy for the rest of our lives. So, today's show is special for two reasons. One is I am on vacation, I am in San Francisco right now, and I am doing this live from San Francisco, number one. Number two is I stumbled upon something interesting. So, instead of doing some normal routine stuff, I would like to do some fun stuff. If you guys agree, you may
Yes.
not be able to use it daily, but it'll be real fun. Are you okay with that? I can
Yes,
change the
Absolutely.
topics.
yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we are looking at something called AI, artificial intelligence, which is now gaining ground. What are the examples of AI? Can anybody share to the group? What are the fun examples of AI that is already prevalent?
For example, you buy something on Amazon and then they
Hmm,
suggest what you could do, or YouTube, you watch a certain music video and then they suggest a few more.
fantastic. Yeah. Or anywhere you go on the net, somebody is tracking you and they would give you something which is focused to you, and it's mainly used in a commercial sort of a way. So they know what you want or what you are accustomed to or what you enjoy doing, and then they will serve you that. Any other examples? Yeah, Google is always watching us. You're right.
When you're writing something and the it anticipates what your next word is going to be as
Oh,
you're typing
yes,
it.
that's also fantastic. So AI also helps you write something which is interesting, and quite often you select what they suggest rather than what you intended to write. Yes, that is a very good example of AI in practice. Any other thoughts? Any other? Come on. Have you come across any other AI
Grammarly.
examples? Grammarly, yes. Grammarly is a set of rules which is there, and it predicts or it suggests corrections to your grammar. Yes, you are right. So we are already dealing with AI in multiple ways, right? And do you feel that the suggestions are valid most of the time? Of course, not all the time, but most
Yes.
of the time,
Most of the time,
yes?
yes.
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 Yes. So most of the time, the spelling mistakes, the grammatical mistakes, the suggestions for buying something or listening to something or hearing something, all these are being suggested on a model which is integrated. Now, the question is to get AI to the consumer. So how do we get AI to the consumer? And that is what Microsoft is working with OpenAI Foundation, and they have come up with a few things which are more in an experimental stage. But I just wanted to share a few of these things so that you get a flavor of what. And then, of course, we'll go get back to our extensions, etc., etc. Okay. So let's get right into it. I'll just open a website called labs.openai.com. Labs.openai.com. Okay, this is a project which is called Dall-E, DALL-E. Okay. Now, what this does is it allows you to draw anything and draw anything in the way you want it to be. So are you able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So for example, now if you are going to say, I want to draw a cruise ship. So you just type cruise ship. It starts thinking about it. It starts scanning the web, and it will actually draw a cruise ship. It will not deliver to you something which is already drawn. If you do the same thing in Google Pictures or Google Photos, it will go and find some existing images. Here, it actually draws the cruise ship as you have anticipated. So you can define it further. For example, you can say, I want to see the cruise ship in vector form. This is totally personalized, and that is the difference between what we have been doing so far, which is mainly for commercial use. This is, cruise ship is being drawn in a vector form. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yeah. I can say Indian boy and girl. I can define it the way I want it. You can also suggest something and we can try to play with it. Okay. So it has a lot of intelligence which is inbuilt. Indian house with food. I'm just randomly picking up stuff. It could be any suggestions? Okay, you're seeing an typical Indian house with food. Any other thoughts? I will now say a Warli art. Warli art is something which is not very famous, but let's see if it can get. Wow.
Yes. Excellent.
And then of course, you could click on it, and then you could edit it, and you can download it and use it wherever you want it. So you don't need to be an artist anymore. So if I say bank logo, it could be just anything. Somebody suggesting cheetah. Cheetah, okay. Cheetah is the flavor of the season. Hey, please mute yourself, please. Anyone who's not talking. So you get it? You can, and you can do it in cheetah. Let us see in cartoon. Suppose the same cheetah, I want to have an image in cartoon form. You get it? This is real powerful. You can say the style in which you want it, and you can say what you want, and you can say sad African face. It could be people, it could be objects, it could be animals. Okay, are you getting the feel of it? It's really powerful, and it really gets you what you want.
But these are photographs, right? This is not drawn.
No, these are drawn. These are not photographs.
Oh, then it's very realistic.
Yeah, it is very realistic, and it scans the entire internet and picks up stuff. If you would like to ask something about any of your work related or personal images,
Hmm.
any thoughts? Anyone? Okay, so I'll take one more example. So I'll say Taj Mahal. Now see what happens. Taj Mahal, everybody knows what it looks like. Yes.
Yeah.
Now I say Taj Mahal in Impressionist. So this is a different style of painting, right? So I say Taj Mahal in Impressionist. Now these could not be photographs, right?
Yeah. Blurred
Now
photo.
Taj Mahal by
Hussein.
Leonardo
Okay.
da Vinci. Yeah, the generated drawings, you can click on them, edit them, download them, and use them wherever you want it.
Oh, great.
Okay, this is what a Taj Mahal by Leonardo da Vinci would look like. Hussein, you said? M.F. Hussein. I hope I got the spelling right. So depending on your need, it is able to give you what you want.
Oh, wow.
See the power of the whole thing.
Mm.
American man on Arabic flying carpet. I'm just putting something randomly. I don't even know what will come out of this or whether something will come out or not. Okay,
Yeah.
so you could draw anything and put it. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we
Something
can't
is
hear you.
Now can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Yes.
So if you click on it, then you have the option to edit the image. You can say edit. You can look for variations. Here you can select something. You can pan. You can erase something. Suppose you want to erase some portion of this. Then you can do a whole lot of things. You can crop the image. You can upload the image to wherever you want it.
What format is it in? Is it JPEG?
I didn't try that. Upload the image. Yeah, you can image files. See, it's giving you all the options: TIFF,
Ah,
JPEG, PNG, GIF, BMP, whatever you want. So it's really very, very powerful. You can see the power of this.
Yeah. What
can
would you
create-
recommend in terms of downloading it? What is the best option?
Whatever you need, basically, if you need a JPEG, if you need a PNG, these are the most commonly used, but in certain cases, certain other things are used. So that's not an issue. Whatever you feel like and whatever you feel comfortable with. So when you do this, and then you can say variations. So the
Okay.
same guy, you can ask for more variations.
Mhm. And can you save them on this site? You can come
Of
back and
course.
look at it later.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So these are the variations of that original. This was the original image. And now this is a variation, this is a variation, this is a variation, this is a variation. See, if you see on the right, all these are captured in history. See the right panel,
Yeah.
all
but
thumbnails.
I thought that is your current session, so it's just kept it there.
No, I guess it should be old. Yeah, it is old stuff also. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to log in once and preferably use your Microsoft account, because that will help you get access to the whole thing. Otherwise, if you don't use your Microsoft account, they are making a fuss to give you access on Google account. Then they insist that you pay. So this is
Ah. Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
See here now, on the right, you can see at the bottom right, you can now view your full history in your collection page. Any generations you previously saved have been marked as favorites. Okay, so if you have saved something, then it will be marked as favorite. I did a
And,
rose, a
and you
beautiful
can
rose
do-
in a lush
yeah.
garden.
You can do this with Microsoft Edge as well, right? Because you're using Chrome,
Yeah, I'm using a browser, so any browser would do.
any browser. Okay.
Yeah, this is totally on the browser. This is great.
Mm.
Now we'll go to the next step. This is only images, right? Now, if I go to my something called OpenAI Playground, this was what? Dall-E. OpenAI Playground. OpenAI Playground. Able to see the screen now? It's a nice blank screen, right? So here I can do a lot more things which are personalized. So I can say it gives me a suggestion, write a tagline for an ice cream shop. I can say write a tagline for a small local bank
Mm.
and then say submit. You saw what it gave me?
Yeah.
So I can say, right, I don't like this. So I can regenerate, number one. So you can regenerate it multiple times.
Mm.
Getting the feel of it?
Yeah.
I can say write 10 taglines for a small local bank. I'll delete this.
Oh.
You see the power of it? It actually writes for you. This is really very powerful. Are you getting the feel of the whole thing?
Really makes you lazy.
Yes, that is what you are
You
here
don't
for.
have to think.
So,
Yes. How
now-
about a mochi or a kirana store?
sorry.
How about a mochi or a kirana store?
Okay. So what do you want to do with a mochi or a kirana store? That would have
Tagline.
been in the images. Tagline. Okay. Write a tagline for mochi. I don't know whether
I
it will
think
understand.
cobbler would be better.
Yeah, cobbler would have been better, but let's see. So it is taking a mocha coffee or what?
Mm.
And the best part is, you can generate multiple times, and every time, see,
Yeah.
this is a good one.
Yeah.
You can fix your souls. And you don't like it, you can regenerate it as many times as you want.
Mm.
And it will give you a different answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So tagline is a very simple thing, no?
Mm.
So what I will try to write is write a 400-word story about a 7-year-old girl called Rani and a 5-year-old guy called Anil, and the bond that they share. Now this becomes a little complex. Tagline was a single word, right?
Mm.
Not a single sentence. So now I'm saying write a story.
Oh my.
You're writing the entire story.
Why is that red, or rather, what is that red little circle with the 3 on the right hand lower part of the
Oh,
rectangle?
that is my Grammarly and stuff like that. That's, you don't worry.
Okay, okay.
Can you imagine writing a full novel? You can say write a 4,000-word story. Vernacular language is not yet, I have not tried it.
Mm.
Let me see if he can do it, but I am not sure. This is still a beta version, so all these things are in, they call it playground. So it is still in a beta version. No, he is not writing it in Hindi. And you can refine the story, huh? Again and again, if you say regenerate, the story will be different.
You can add more elements?
Yeah, you can add more elements.
Wow. Can you do
You
a
can add,
essay
yeah,
in
tell me.
economics?
Write a 400-word
Essay
essay
in
in
economics?
economics. What is the topic?
Or
Essay
make
in
it
economics
environmental economics.
on
Environmental.
environment.
No, instead of in economics, on environmental economics.
Environmental.
Mental. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is
let's
more
try.
mental. You will be surprised. Your students will.
I'm shocked, yeah. Oh my. So gone are the days of cut, paste, copy. Now you can just generate them.
Yeah, and this is original. You won't find it anywhere else.
Yeah.
In fact, one guy won a digital photo contest by using digital images which were generated from Dall-E.
Oh. But then how did they find that out? He must have
Ultimately,
posted.
he declared it or something like that.
Hmm.
Is this good enough for an environmental economics essay? 400 words. So you can say 4,000 word and it'll give you that.
Yeah. It's a good introduction.
Any other suggestions on writing?
Letter of recommendation for a student.
Bacha.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Because these things are
Letter.
happening now.
So you don't have to think now.
They give
For
us ready-made ones, and I wonder sometimes it's not their language, so it's coming from either counselors or something like this.
a postgraduate student, you can define whichever way.
Yeah. Great.
Won't this tantamount, Yasdi, won't this tantamount to plagiarizing?
This is original. You will not find this anywhere else.
How
This
original?
is totally,
For
this
example,
is,
a letter of recommendation will be such a copy for, I mean, it'll be the same letter of recommendation. So many will
there are
have.
so many. No, but I can say regenerate. I don't like this. Or I have given this letter once to somebody. I can say regenerate. It will be a different letter.
As counselors, we want original ones. And when we see these things are generated and sent, I mean, it doesn't
Letter
look
of recommendation, honestly, even if you write original every time, so many things will be common here.
Mm.
It
Yeah.
is it's your style and the way you put it across for each individual student that makes the difference, no?
Definitely.
Yeah, so you
So at
read
best, it is
this
a
and
tool
then you decide. You read this and you decide whether it is apt for this particular student or not. He has a keen intellect and a gift for critical thinking. She is able to synthesize complex ideas and communicate them clearly and concisely. Her research skills are exceptional and she has produced some truly groundbreaking work in the field of so and so. She has presented her work at several national conferences and her papers have been published. Now, if you don't like this, if it is not apt, you just say regenerate.
Now, I would use it to see that I'm taking in all the elements.
Yeah. You can download it and then edit it to your.
Yeah, you can copy paste it.
As professionals, we always tell our students to write their CVs, etc., in such a way that it is an original and not a copy paste. Because the companies also know about these things, and therefore
This is original. That is what I'm trying to say. 400 way.
Okay.
400 word CV
Mm.
for
For
a
me, it's an
postgraduate.
idea generation. For me, it's an idea generation tool. It's amazing.
Yeah, you can generate whatever.
I've already got 2 ideas for my training from this. Do you know that? No, because
You can write
the more we talk and the more we read, you know, it kind of triggers off ideas, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not a ready-made template. No. See here, I said CV for a postgraduate student. Now I
Yeah.
can refine it. In economics, I can say.
It's
So
all
then the letter will
economics.
Yeah, I would see that all the elements are taken in, and that so that I don't miss out, you know, and it's very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And all these are common. Effective communicator, ability to work well in a team, looking
those
for a
are very
challenging and
passive.
exciting
Those are
role.
very passive. Yeah, those are very passive. You can refine it more then, no?
Yeah, you can do whatever you feel like. But you get the idea. Basically, the
Yeah,
idea is that you can
yeah,
virtually any writing from here.
yeah.
Hmm?
Does it generate evaluation forms and evaluation criteria and things like that?
Let's try. For what? Generate evaluation criteria for what?
No, to evaluate,
For
say, let's
an
say evaluate
aptitude test.
aptitude. I won't say, okay.
Whatever. It can be anything.
A generic evaluation form to evaluate a kind of a session or something.
Yeah.
Say, evaluate a soft skill session on communication evaluation. So I want a kind of evaluation which will give me, so I don't miss
For
out.
what? Soft skill.
A soft skills training
Soft
evaluation.
So maybe you're asking
Great.
for a feedback form.
Yeah, but I would like to make it into an evaluation also in terms with what kind of a scale it uses, you know, the
Yeah.
Likert scale or something.
Is this good enough? Generate evaluation criteria for a soft skill training session.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
So it gives me the criteria. Mm.
Yeah. Now, suppose I don't like this. So I just say
That's
Yeah,
okay.
and
Does
then
it
you
give
can
me
add,
the,
you know, for each question, you could give them a scale from 1
Yeah,
to 5.
the Likert scale
Yeah.
or whatever, the
Yeah.
quantifying
All
part
that.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm once again, I see it's more of a idea generation for me so that I don't miss out.
Mm.
It's a fantastic
Right.
tool. Yeah. It
You
completes
can do
my,
it the way you want to use it. It's if you don't have time and you suddenly realize tomorrow is the evaluation and today I have to set the criteria at 10 o'clock in the night, you can straight
Yeah.
away use this. You don't have time to think. Yeah.
Excellent.
So
Fantastic.
any other thoughts what you would like to write or okay, so I say write a poem
Oh my God.
of 20 lines on the magic of love.
So fast.
Yeah.
God.
Just see the beauty of this and how fast and how accurate it is.
Hmm. Okay.
Now I can say 1 second. Write a letter to my father asking for money. That's a good one. I'm really broke. Oh.
That's very short and sweet.
This is better.
Hmm.
I can go on regenerating till such time I realize. Now you can say write a 200-word letter. Right?
Hmm.
I don't think there's much. Write a letter to income tax officer saying I don't want to pay tax. So you see, you can really play around with it. Write a poem on Mahatma Gandhi. Write a poem.
Hmm. Wow.
Fantastic. This is really original because this you cannot find it. I can regenerate.
Oh, gosh. What is amazing is the speed at which it generates things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Your mind has to, your brain has to keep abreast of the speed.
Yeah.
AI will replace all of us.
Word power.
It's
Oh my
not just word power.
Hmm.
I had a pun intended when I say word power because you get stuck for words. This just generates and generates and generates,
Yeah.
It's amazing. Amazing.
Can this solve mathematic problems?
Okay, so let us do some mathematic problems. Come on.
Just at the top of my head, I can't think of any equation
Think of
or
a problem.
something.
X square plus Y
Okay.
square.
Yeah, okay. So,
Now let us try one more writing skill before we go to write a script for a play about a woodcutter saving a child in the style of Shakespeare.
how many words?
A brief one. Let's see
Okay.
what it comes out with.
Cute.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Amazing.
So here you can then play around. You can say 100 word script or 200 word script or whatever.
Mm.
Isn't this cool?
Cool. Absolutely. Yasdi, would it write a code?
So let's see. Write a program in HTML
Script.
and Java
Arey baap.
script to compute compound interest have three input boxes, one for principal. What do you need? You will need principal, one for
Interest.
interest rate, and one for period in years, right?
Mm.
Time.
Simple.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God.
The code is ready. You
Okay.
just paste it in an HTML file and
Uh-huh.
run the HTML file.
Oh my God.
And I'll show you how it looks. I did this earlier just
Uh-huh.
for a sample, so you can see what happens. This is exactly what I did, and it shows me this. When I run the HTML file, it says this. Can you see this?
Yeah.
So I can enter the principal amount, 5,000, rate of interest, say 10%, that is 0.10. Number of times, it is once a year, and number of years, say 5 years. Calculate. Answer is available.
Mm.
So it wrote the actual code. Can you imagine?
Mm.
With proper
Path. Yeah.
titles, etc., header, then the body, then this.
My
It
God.
is really amazing. So you can write it in C# if you want C#. But I will not be able to run it here. But just to see whether it does it,
C is basic.
every time.
It'll come.
Obviously it will come.
My gosh.
This is it. See the power of this?
Yeah.
Virtually, you are doing anything. You're doing writing, you're doing calculations, you're doing whatever. What would you like to calculate? Mathematical problem now will seem simple now after it's writing a program.
Program, yes.
Mathematical situation
Or,
or a
simple thing like find the
primary.
square root of something.
That
I
even
think
Google
it
can
will
do.
be- there you can do that with Google also, yeah.
It's from the simple to the complex. It's used it depends on how you want to use it. Yeah.
Mm.
Amazing.
Superb.
It gives you the logic also.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Any other thoughts or any other challenges you would like to throw at it? See, when you're writing a program, I think Nehal has said ki regenerate. When you're writing a program, it has to be the same because you can't write it in multiple ways, or maybe you can write it in multiple ways, but it may not be really very different. But when you are writing text, yes,
Write a concept note for a conference.
for what topic?
Write a concept note for a conference on, okay, let's just say Indian economy.
Now this fellow will think I am an economist, huh?
Is that the informal or formal economy?
Yeah, I haven't given that, yes. Despite. Okay. I would regenerate that. That's nice. Yeah.
So as somebody said, Shena said, it could be for generating ideas, basically.
Mm.
You may not use it.
Yeah.
And it will tell you all that you did. This is
Yeah.
the history part.
History also.
30 days.
30 days.
Wow.
Wow, wow, that is amazing.
That's a lot. You could do a lot in 30 days.
True. Yeah, you can put, you can get students interested in writing, and usually people have a writer's block. This
Yeah.
will dispel that and make people want to write,
Mm.
All you need is a push, and this kind of, then boom, the mind goes ballistic. At least it's doing
Yeah,
for
really
me.
cool.
Yeah, it could work the
When I
other way around with lazy people.
when I discovered this, I was really amazed, and it's really very, very powerful.
Yeah.
And it could
Yes, D.
open
It
up
is.
so many other things. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, did you enjoy this?
Amazing. My God.
Very useful.
As I would say to you, very good, huh? Yazdi Re. Very good. What a dessert. It is amazing after dinner.
Would this do any translation?
Ah,
I
that's a good.
didn't see any translate options here. Let's say translate.
I don't have any ready statement, but something like, something which is in French or if anybody is good at it.
These days, the students have to do a lot these things. Yeah.
I am,
9th and 10th.
but
Yeah.
I think Google does a good job in translate.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But it
Have you
manages.
seen the
There's a Grammarly for them
translation?
translation.
Yeah,
Wow.
here it is.
Lovely.
Oh.
But suppose you had something already in French and you wanted that in English, would it do that as well?
Okay,
So
we
you
can
just
keep
copied
trying.
that
Yes,
and say
that
You can
translate
just
that
try
into
and check.
English.
it is the English to French that becomes a problem because of the verb position, na?
Mm.
Wonderful. Wow.
Oh, great.
Okay,
I don't
but
know.
Google Translate is
It
fantastic.
won't work with
Yeah.
Marathi, I suppose.
Why?
I don't think our local language, I don't know how many languages are supported. I don't know.
Mhm.
But Google supports 300 languages.
Okay.
Wow. This should also, no? Yes,
No, it doesn't do.
Sorry? No, it doesn't. This is just in an infant stage.
Okay.
But if you go into, I think I have done one session on this. If you say translate.google.com, it
Yeah.
does a fantastic job.
Okay.
So I can say, I am going out today into Gujarati, for example. Oh, it's already there.
There, yeah.
Into Gujarati.
I know.
If
Yeah.
I say I want it in Kannada,
Jalebi language.
you can hear it also.
Oh my. Really?
That's wonderful.
So I can
Absolutely.
select from, see, 300 languages
Oh my God. Oh my God.
into
Yeah.
Vietnamese.
Toy shitty home.
Whatever. And this is very useful. In fact, you can straight away paste an entire paragraph here from any document. You can paste an entire paragraph here and you can get the entire translation here. This is very
even
useful
got an
for,
option there called documents, which means you can paste a document there. Yeah.
here you can paste a document. Here you can actually upload a document.
Oh, okay.
Here you can copy paste in text. You
Mm.
can copy paste from a document. This is very good for government documents. Normally they come in a local language and there's a
Marathi.
lot of,
Yeah.
yeah, lots of these government documents come in Marathi. So you just paste that document here.
Okay.
You have to convert it into a readable thing. It will not take images, but Google
That's the
Docs does it
problem.
very well.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
of my sessions on Google Docs, I have done this in a very detailed way.
Mm.
If you go to YouTube and look
Yeah.
for Google Docs, I have done, and
Oh.
it can even translate entire websites. So suppose our website is in Japanese, you give the link here and you can see the entire website in English.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. Let me see if I can get a Japanese website. I've done a couple of good sessions on this.
Mm.
Okay, so now this is in Japanese,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Now if I copy this link and go to this,
Website. Yeah.
the entire website will be presented to me.
Mm.
Now see,
It's
Gujarati
coming.
was
Good
one of
news.
the options there. So I can read this entire website in Gujarati.
Oh,
That
No,
said Angreji.
Angrezi. Okay, it said Angrezi. Oh, sorry.
Said
So
Angreji.
the website in English. And here parts of it in Gujarati.
My God.
See, you can, I had done this. I had converted a Marathi circular into English. Yes, somebody remembers it. Nehal, good work. I had done a lot of stuff like that. Converted
wow.
from Marathi to English, converted from English into Kannada, whatever. You are writing a letter to a local authority in Kannada or in Assamese or whatever. You could do that.
But it has to be in PDF, huh? You can't take an image.
In Google Docs, you have an option to open it in Google
Word.
Docs. It converts the image into text, and then only you can convert it.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
You will have to go through a lot of my earlier sessions
Sure.
and
We'll
see
do
that
so. We'll do. We'll need it.
Mm.
it is there on YouTube. You can go to Tantra Tech on YouTube. You'll get
Okay.
all these. You see down below all the notices also. Site Niti means site policy. Gopniyata Niti. This is privacy policy. Sampark Mahiti.
Contact.
Contact information. And here in such small characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super.
Copyright Japan Foundation. બધા હકો અમારી પાસે રાખેલા છે.
Arre baapre.
I don't like this. I can see the original. The original, you can see it like this. And the translation is like this. Now see the Gujarati translation. Yeah, there you are. Can you see the entire text in Gujarati?
Yeah.
Yasdi, would it edit articles?
Edit articles in what sense? I didn't get the question.
I've got a huge, for example, I have to get the people to write it in 350 words, and I've got an article which has gone beyond 500, would it edit that passage for me to make
Paraphrase.
it,
Paraphrase.
beg your pardon?
Something like paraphrase.
No, not paraphrase, edit. So what
Hmm.
it will do is it will kind of look at the article as like what we are doing as an editorial team. We look at what can be made into a more crisper
Make
article.
it brief. Yeah, make it brief. I have not tried that. This is pure translation. This is word-to-word translation and converting it into grammatically proper sentences.
First
I
will be
have
the
not come
ordinary
across.
editing to see grammarly and all that. But if I've got supposing I've got to ask people to write only for 350 words, but a person gives me a huge article of nearly 500-600 words.
I understand what you are saying. Checked on that. Okay, so I think we are almost at the end. If you
I'm just
want, you
thinking,
can see
yeah,
earlier.
I'll go and do it. Yeah. I think the others need to see this session of yours. It's amazing.
So this opens up a whole lot of stuff for us.
Yeah.
Maybe it makes programmers redundant. See, what happens is then the really good programmers, they can get a basic program written here and then tweak it to their requirements.
Amazing.
So it's not necessarily that every program will work in every situation because lots of complex programming goes on. But when you can write a basic structure and then you can tweak it to your requirements. That is what
There's the basic
Sorry?
is written, it gives you confidence also to go on to the complex.
Yeah. And then you don't do the kachra stuff.
Correct.
Doing the titles and doing the marking and indenting and stuff like that. All that is done in the first instance.
You build upon this then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Yasdi.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, this is very interesting.
I got very excited when I saw this for the first time.
This on. You've done it so beautifully. Beautiful. Very interactive. Very nice.
Yeah.
Any questions? You can see this on YouTube. It is being recorded live on YouTube, so it will straight away go on YouTube. So you can see this straight on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot. And good night.
Night.
Good night.
All the best.
Thank
Great.
you.
Yasdi. All the best. Take care. All the best to everyone. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank
Wish you the
you.
same.
Bye-bye.
Bye.